When you find a makeup look and get really inspired, you can cover your pimples and not look tired. And you gotta work and tell your boss that they're fired, cause I'm hired. When you go to the salon so they can paint your toes, they look down at your feet and say what it does, and you're living a life that nobody knows. The curtains close.
Everything is not what it seems. When you buy a palette, it's not even the same. So you might get scammed if you don't know this game, because everything is not what it seems. Everything is not what it seems. When you can make a rainbow out of a singular beam, be careful not to mess with the balance of things, because everything is not what it seems. Hello everyone, we're back. Today we're filming the orange video. I got nails on today, so it's been so long since I've had claws. I need a drink. Later. Wanted to do something special with this orange look. I was gonna just do like a wing with a cut crease that was glittery, but I thought that's too simple and that's not really special, you know. I'm trying to be special with the series. I mean, the blue video, it wasn't really that special. I totally got it if you were disappointed. And it also had pink in it. And it wasn't very blue. It was kind of purple. I can't take that back now. But I'll do another blue look another day. Don't worry. I love blue to an extent, but still. After I filmed the red video, I hung out with my sister after that, as you saw at the end of the video. I ended up getting home 23 minutes late. And that was a disaster. Because my curfew was 7 and I got home at 7:23. Don't even ask. Just give me a few more months, like 3 more months, and this crap will be done with. I will be filming in my room and I will not be in my car anymore. Because if you're tired of this, you have no idea how I feel. I got the idea this morning of, now this is not in any kind of like near future. This is like whenever I get the materials, figure out how to do it, know what materials to use. I want to one day make myself look old as a tutorial. Like, you know, I might like do a little teensy tutorial from like the 80s after I get the skin on, but like, and spend a day as an old person. I wouldn't just film a tutorial. I would also film me going out and doing stuff. Say crazy, outrageous stuff to people and see what they like say. Like, your fucking baby's gonna burn. If you know, you know. That was a movie reference. It'd be like a little Mrs. Doubtfire video, but in my own way. Her name's gonna be not Mrs. Doubtfire, that's for sure. Even though I could, dear. But no. But anyway, now I have done a couple of orange looks. I'm definitely not on my channel. I know there was this one I did. That ombre orange lip we're doing today. I'll put any other looks that I forgot about on the screen right now. You have to put your Vaseline on at the beginning of your makeup tutorial. I did my contour today, and we're actually going to review this new powder I got that I haven't used on a video yet. I decided to stop salvaging the Kimchi Chic powder, and it looks very creamy. Okay, here we are. I don't know if you can notice it. Also, I put this here to block the sun because the heat is bothering the crap out of me. We're going to be doing a cut crease, but it's going to be a gothic cut crease. It is going to be special. It's not just going to be a wing. I'm not doing no wing. We're going to do a freaking flame coming off of my eye, like with a cut crease on it. Like, it's going to be so cool. And we are using glitter. You don't want to? No, that's on you. So, we have the Midnight Galaxy palette. There's only one orange in here, and it's called Dream. But we're going to use, like, yellow and orange. Okay, we're having some serious issues here. It's getting very hot. I'm just gonna roll down this window. I rotated you because you can't sit up on the dashboard. Because the dashboard has the sun on it, and my phone got too hot. Because, you know, the heat's coming back where I am. And I already don't like it. Okay, I'm gonna go with this palette. We're gonna go in with shade Dream, this orange. Oh, wait. I'm sorry, we're actually gonna go in with shade Lemon. Yeah. I'm gonna start on my crease right here, and oh shoot, my hair's still on. I want to be able to see the yellow outside of the orange, so it can fade into the orange and look like fire. Maybe I should do like a purple fire video one day. So I ended up with this. The glow is gonna be just messy, you know. I should have done my tail smaller so that I can have more room. I kind of regret doing that. I mean, my eyebrows, they're already like, I need to pluck them. They're so bad. I'm also gonna do yellow on my corner. I'm really glad I actually used the lemon yellow because it marinates on my face and it gets darker. I don't know why eyeshadows do that. Yesterday, when I told you my favorite shade in the Kiss palette, I put it on and it wasn't that color. Oh, it's not really bright purple. It's just like a dark gray purple. It's like a dark grayish purple. It showed up really dark on the skin. This is what it looked like. But that's not really as bright as it was in the palette. Now what I'm gonna do, take one of these brushes, the flat eyeshadow brush. I'm gonna straight up go in with a black now. So you're gonna take your blackest black. The blackest black. You're not gonna go up to the yellow. You're gonna keep a lot of yellow showing, like just make sure it's above your hood. Ooh, so yeah, this is what I have so far. I've made sure to leave out the part where I want to conceal. I'm just gonna start off with a wing and then we're going to shape it up. I'm gonna go ahead and curve this down. We're ignoring the fallout under here because we're gonna take care of that one day. And you're just gonna curve this down. It's not really making a difference, but it's okay. And then I'm gonna make like a little kind of like hump right here. I'm not gonna worry about harsh lines right now because I'm going to blend them out later. So I'm also kind of making a hump right here. And I'm gonna continue on like this. You see what I just did? We're gonna continue on like that and we're gonna shape the top first. And I'm gonna go out to there. So we're gonna go out to like right there. I'm gonna go all the way back, actually. I kinda don't wanna shape up the rest of the flame. But then I remember it's gonna be blendy on the top. So I can't keep these harsh lines. I mean, if you want, you can just blend out the bottom and do, this is a look itself. It's a cool idea. But I'm not gonna do that today because I have other plans. Yes, sure do. Now, I'm kinda just curving the bottom where I curved the top, but like I'm making sure they match direction. You know, I don't want the lines to be like going in towards each other. I want them to be at the same rhythm. You know how a flame works, I think. You know what I mean. And look, if you can't get a sharp line, it's okay. You're gonna blend it out with orange anyway, just as long as the black is there and has a shape. That's not very good, I'll admit. But what we can do is shape it out with concealer. Okay, so I try to sharpen this. So we have this down. This looks cool. This is interesting. I'm gonna take this blending brush that we did the black with, and I'm gonna try and blend out the black. But make sure to keep the shape. Only blend the lines. Then we're gonna go back over the edge with orange. Okay, this is what I've come up with. It is a little messed up right here, but it's okay. You can use whichever brush works for you, obviously. I am going to use this one. I'm gonna go in with Shade Dream or whatever like orange that you have. This is what it looks like. It's really pretty. Now I'm gonna just pat it along the black. I mean, we're gonna fix it obviously, but look how much that goes over the black. Now what we're probably gonna do is refine the lines with the black. This doesn't look very good. But it's okay, we're just gonna lay the color down and see what we can do with it. We're gonna decorate our mistakes, like I say in almost every video now.
Later.
So now, I'm gonna go back in with my black. Reset the black. Everywhere it's not a fine line, I'm gonna put it back. After I've got all this going on, you know, I'm gonna get my lemon back out and I'm gonna like fluff out the orange. This is like gone out of hand. This is like very out of hand, but it still looks good. So I'm just blending out the orange, making sure it's soft. I'm actually gonna bring up the yellow up my brow because it's dramatic and I'm dramatic. And ta-da! Okay, so now we got this going on. We got the top done. And now I'm gonna wipe off the bottom real quick. Stop recording!
Later.
No, I was just looking for this brush and it was in my hand the whole time. I need to pop more yellow right here. There's not enough. It doesn't really show. And it's getting on my nerves. What is all this hair? Get this out of my way. My hair's looking a bit rough right now. My dead ends are everywhere. I need a haircut so bad. Like, do you see all this? Like, It's bad. It's... Bruh. Like, I have to wear 3 to 4 bobby pins at all times if I put my hair up. I can't really do my makeup with my hair in my face. Oh yeah, we're not done with the top. It's okay, we'll do that. I'm just gonna do my under eye real quick. So I'm starting off with a little yellow, right? And I'm doing this before I powder so that it'll stick to the concealer. Now what I'm gonna do is go in with that black. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to bring the wing to where it outlines the my under eye. Oh no. It's okay, we'll fix that. Okay, first thing I'm gonna do now that I've got my eyes smoked out, under here, I'm going to take my concealer and make the cut crease. Okay, so I cut my crease. This is what I'm working with today. I know I didn't bring it over enough on this side. It looks fine, and it looks fine. Doesn't have to be perfect. Anyway, now we're gonna go in with some orange eyeshadow. I'm gonna start off with yellow in the middle to like make it as bright as possible. And we're just gonna have yellow in the middle. Tell me my padding it works better. Okay, so there's some yellow in the middle. And then we're just going to go with the orange that we used for the rest of the look. And we're gonna square it in on the outside. Now I did say we were using glitter. I meant that. We sure are. I'm gonna pat this though so it shows up better. Change of plans? I'm going in with shade Gnarly. No, shade Bro. And I'm gonna try and make the lid more glowy since we're putting glitter over it. And I just want it to shine bright like a diamond. I want it to shine like fire.
Later.
Okay, so we finished the crease and this is what it looks like. It's not very pigmented, but it's fine. And it's fine. I used shade Firehouse because it was a shimmer shade. Since like the orange wouldn't stick. And I put that on top of Bro in this palette. And then in the middle I have this glittery yellow that you see right here. You see that yellow? I had to put my phone on the charger because it's draining for some reason. I don't know why, but it's really annoying. Okay, so what I just did was I took a black eyeliner and I drew a line right above the crease. So what you do, you draw a line like right above, you know, to sharpen it. Because I can't, for the life of me, get to a point where I can just take a concealer brush and doop. I need to show you what I did with my inner corner. So I did put some highlight on, and I think it kind of tied the look together, and it made it look a lot better. Now don't forget, you're probably going to need to darken the shadow over here, which I already did. It is so messy right here. It's bothering the absolute heck out of me. Like, it looks dirty and messy. We're gonna fix that real quick, actually. I'm gonna take the black that I just put away.
Later.
Okay, so we got that situated, and I hope that looks right now. It's giving Rumpelstiltskin's blade from Once Upon a Time. Anyway, I forgot to show you, in the Midnight Galaxy palette, I used shade Sunrise right here. I'll circle it on the, because I only got 2 hands and I'm holding my tripod. I'm going to do lashes and I'll be right back. Okay, so I got my lashes on. Also, you may or may not be wrapped around my steering wheel. Like, I don't know why I haven't thought of this. We're gonna do our blush and our lipstick. I don't have orange lipstick, believe it or not. So we're just gonna use eyeshadow. But I do have a black lip liner. However, I do not like the lip liner. It doesn't stay on. So I'm gonna use a lipstick. We're gonna make a black and concealer ombre lip. And then we're gonna put eyeshadow over it without letting it dry. So I'm gonna dip into shade Bro. I'm gonna go under the cheek with it. I'm gonna go here. It's like a red, pink, orange next to the fire. I'm gonna call this the fire now because it's fire up here. I don't know what this is, honestly. It's just supposed to look like fire. It's supposed to look like gothic fire. I don't know. You know how I am. You know what I do. Oh, there's nothing on this brush. I was wondering why nothing was showing up. I dip in it twice, and then I go. Why can't I see anything? Is there anything? Oh, shoot! Yep, there is. Okay, are you really? I really can't see that on camera. I'm sure it'll show up in the video, but like, I was not seeing this looking at the screen. Like, I can barely see it. Must have been the lighting. I'm trying to cover the apples in my cheek because I didn't really get there. You hear this brush? That's how you know you got a crappy brush. Okay, now it looks uneven again. No. Why? Okay, well that looks good. There. Now it looks even. You can probably see it better on this side because of the shadow. So like if I turn this way, you'll be able to see it. I don't know. They look even. So that's all I care about. Anyway, now I'm going to powder. First of all, what is wet? Oh, nothing. I thought something was wet on my leg. My leg! I've been doing this for over 2 hours. But I got the time today, so we're doing it. You best believe. Oh, I forgot to do my nose. Like, I've been here so long that the wet wipes I use to wipe off my under eye are dry. I just have to God that I don't accidentally honk my horn, because like, there's 3 tentacles on my tripod. There's one of them. Let me just show you what this looks like. Okay, so this is what's going on here. I have my steering wheel, and then it's like wrapped around, propped up right here. Because if I put it over there, this is usually where I have it, like right here in the windshield, and then I use this mirror to, yeah. But it'll get too hot right there, and it won't work out. It'll get too hot, and I won't be allowed to record. And my phone won't even charge when it's overheated. Like, goodness gracious, that's weird. But I guess it makes sense. How smooth that looks. Bro, that's how you know this powder's kind of nice. It does the job. What I'll do if the powder's like clumpy is like turn it. I'll rotate the brush and keep shaking it around so it'll spread throughout the brush. And then go on a little more evenly. Then I'll try and shake some off. You'll dump it, but you'll have it at an angle so that the fallout falls on other parts of the brush. It looks great. I mean, I like it. In high school, everyone told me I had too much powder because my pores were amplified. And I had I had blackheads. So all my pores were visible, and I just looked like I had too much powder. What I'm gonna do actually is just put on my regular white highlighter. Just in case this doesn't work. I want a shine to still be there. I don't want to have to worry about like messing this up. Because what I'm going to do is take the shimmer shade Sunrise that I use for my inner corner, and I'm going to try to put it on my cheek. Ooh, scared, here it is. I'm going to put it on my nose, just in case, because I can redo my nose. Oh, I think it actually added. I think that looks good. Yeah. Wow. I don't really notice it much, but there's not really other bright shimmer shades that go with this. Oh no, it does make a bit of a difference. Just like placed blingly, it's different. It hits different. Okay, let me get to a point where you can see this. Okay, can you see that? Can you see the difference? I don't know if you can tell or not. But I like it, and it looks good. I'm doing the best I can here. So got our lipstick bag. I usually use this to outline my lips because I don't like the liner comes off like actual eyeliner. Kind of melts off, you know? I'm not about that. I want something that stays. So we're using this. You know what annoys me is when people put on lip peeler and it's like the most beautiful color I've ever seen. Please don't peel that off for some brown, for some nude. Get out of here, people. Oh my gosh. And why would they waste that color? Like, why? You want to make a beautiful, beautiful color to stain your lip. Lip stains, that's what they're called. I'm so uncultured. Anyway. And then you're just gonna peel it off? I ain't peeling nothing off. I'd leave it on there. When I took it off, my lips would be tinted when I go to bed for the morning. That's genius, actually. Yesterday video, the ombre lip was very scrappy. Because I was in such a rush, and I'm just not today, and I had the time. So I'm gonna try and make it right. And do my lip perfectly. My eyeshadow's already messy. I mean, it's messy, but it looks good. You know, the messier the better when it looks good. I could put like a bunch of crap on this eye and then throw a cut crease. on it, and then it'd look cute. That's what this should prove. Literally a squiggly line. All right, this is how I do it. Yeah. I just smear it before it dries. Now the reason I went back over it is so I could get the product wet again, or at least get some more wet product on there so I could be able to do this to it. Okay, I'm gonna get some concealer. I think I'd have an orange lipstick with all these funky colors I have. Like, you'd think there'd be orange, but there ain't. There's even green. So I'm just gonna do this. Get some up here. I'm just fixing some little mistakes. I dirtied the concealer. So now what I'm gonna do is take this orange that we've been using for the very same look that we've been doing, pack it on the lip, and just pack it on the lip. You're gonna need a lot of it. You sure are. Now this orange doesn't show up good enough and I already don't like it. Color Studio palette from Beauty Glazed. And I'm gonna dip into this orange right here. This orange. It's the third shade from the left on the top row. Has anybody ever used eyeshadow for their lipstick before? This obviously ain't ombre enough for me. Like, there's not enough black left. Let's take some eyeshadow. I'm gonna do this with eyeshadow. I'm gonna do this little brush just to outline it better. And this is for blending purposes so that I can blend the lip better. Well, I like this. Don't you? Yeah. Yeah. I'm just gonna touch up the orange just a tad. Blend it out a little bit more. Thank you for watching episode orange! Ow! I just pinched my finger. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Let me move this so I can have the light on my face. I'm gonna try and get like a good thumbnail. I hope that worked. Just in case this side's better. Okay, well I tried. I hope it looks good. I hope you like this really 2.5 hour long look. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. And you guys have a wonderful day. And slay. Slay all day today! This is the first time I've worn a look that kind of matches this jacket. I'm just poking my head out the car. But getting back in the car. Alright, goodbye.